good YouTube? It's your boy Ann, and I'm back with another dope ass video. Today is gonna be a very dope day. It's a little later in the day, actually a lot later. It's like 6 p.m. late as fuck, but that's just the way things played out today. Now, I'm gonna start this video off by saying a very powerful quote, and it's crazy that it took me so long to actually understand and realize this. But you know, I'm still young, I'm growing, and I'm learning about life, per se. Now, the biggest dream killer is procrastination. I can't stress that enough. I can't stress that enough to y'all, to my family and friends, and that's why I'm so driven now to want to go out and accomplish my goals. And today, it's not necessarily a goal, but it's a dream. I didn't think that today would be happening right now. But if y'all don't know who said that quote that I just said to y'all, today I am meeting Slim / Tall Guy Car Reviews / Corey in Philadelphia. Now, I live in the Harrisburg area in PA, so it's a couple hours, but it's only 2 hours. I mean, if all I gotta do is try about 2 hours to meet somebody that literally inspired me to make my own YouTube channel. Like, how many people can actually sit there and say, oh, I got to meet the person that made me or inspired me to make my own channel in person? I started watching his shit when he got his Hellcat back in January, I believe. No way in hell I thought, fucking, what month is it? September, that I would meet him in person. Neither did I think that I was going to meet Street Speed 717 in person. So I got to meet 2 people that inspired me in the same summer. That's fucking legendary. By the way, I'm sorry if y'all were able to hear music in the background. That was my neighbors. They have a garage and they were working out. But anyway, so right now, about to head out. It's about a 2-hour drive to Philly. I gave myself an extra hour, 6 o'clock. He should be there. He's meeting at the Rocky Balboa statue. So it's only a couple hour drive, but I figured traffic, if I want to stop and get food, eat gas, all that extra bullshit, give myself an extra hour, so I give myself 3 hours to get out there. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Gotta make a couple pit stops, gotta go get some bread, cop me some merch, get some gas, maybe get something to eat, something to drink, and we're gonna head out there. So just like that, I'll see y'all when we get there. Alright, y'all, got the car packed up, about to head out. Now, I almost forgot. I don't know if y'all can see this shit. Look at my fucking screen on my radio. That's another story in itself. But let me prop this shit up here so y'all can get a view. Fix that up. Come on, motherfucker. There we go. Alright, figure I'd talk to y'all though before I actually hit the highway. Back up out of here. We out. So, just want to like speak with y'all real quick. Like, today, there were a lot of people that told me, and this is how you know who your real friends are. Like, because I talk about YouTube and cars all the fucking time, and people just think I be ranting about bullshit. So when I tell people, like, about YouTube, they be like, bro, why you keep talking about fucking YouTube? It's just YouTube. It's nothing crazy. And, like, when I tell them all these events I go to that I found out through people that I watch on YouTube, they be like, people just laugh and think like it's nothing. Like, okay, who the hell cares? And then I get excited when I tell them about events that I find out through YouTube. I don't know why they were looking at me like that. Never seen a black man talking to a camera. Anyway, but when I get excited when I talk to people about this type of stuff like YouTube and cars, and when I tell people like, oh, I just met one of my favorite subscribers, like when I went to the call out in August, people are like, okay, like people act like, just laugh like, okay, who the hell cares? You met somebody you watch on YouTube. People don't, people think, how do I want to say this? to me, it's a lot bigger than what the normal mindset of regular fucking people would perceive it as. Like, me getting to meet people that I watch on YouTube in person, it's just as important to me as if anybody else were to me one of their favorite celebrities. Now, as weird as that may sound, several people that I watch on YouTube, they inspire me. Every time I watch their videos, they just give me that extra drive to make me want to go out and accomplish whatever the fuck that I want to accomplish. For example, a lot of people know that the Dodge Challenger is my dream whip. Or at least, not my only dream whip, but the next car that I want to get. I don't care if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. That will be my next fucking car. Like, every time I see a Challenger on the highway, I always take a picture of it and put it on Snapchat. People are like, why you keep putting pictures of a fucking Challenger on Snapchat? Because it's my dream whip and I love the car. I've even had several people tell me, bruh, do you realize how much that car is? You're never gonna get that fucking car. Like, you have a fucking Nissan Altima. Like, you really think you're gonna get a Challenger? Yes, the fuck I do.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. You can suck my left nut.
Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do? And you know, that even pushes me harder to want to get that Challenger. I actually value my haters more than my supporters. Because obviously, I have some supporters. Like, I don't have a lot of friends because a lot of people are two-faced nowadays. So I only rock with a certain amount of people heavy. And obviously, they support me. Like, when I tell them a Challenger will be my next car, they support me 100%. And then the people that tell me that, oh, you're never going to get that car, they actually drive me more to get that. Because when I get that fucking Challenger, I'm going to laugh at all my haters' faces. Like, ha, I proved you wrong. You told me I would never do it, and I did. So, fuck you, and fuck your fucking Honda Civic, your Toyota Camry, your fucking Prius, or your goddamn Toyota Sienna, whatever the fuck you're still driving in, that you've been driving in the last 5 years. But, and I encourage all my friends, all the people that I rock with heavy, like, bruh, don't ever let nobody tell you you cannot do something, because anything is possible. Like, in the last video that I put up, when I was at Supercars on State Street this past Saturday, people don't realize, yes, those cars are expensive as shit, but if you work your ass off, those cars are achievable to have as your own. Pulling up. Oh my God.
Where your boyfriend at? Is he getting you refreshments? Is he tall? Is he getting you Mike and Ike's? Or you like Mike and Ike's? Is he hefty? Is he coming back?
No,
Where your boyfriend? Where your boyfriend at?
Sorry, that girl was gorgeous as shit. Anyway, pulling in to get some gas and go to ATM. But yeah, I encourage all the people that I rock with, never let anybody tell you that you cannot do something. Because honestly, you hear it all the time. You've heard your grandparents, your parents, your aunts, uncles, whatever the fuck, say it 1,000 times while you were growing up. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And I can't stress that enough. But anyway, my little mini rant is over. So, just like that, see y'all when we get to Philly. Oh, well, that's one thing I forgot about. Fucking rush hour traffic.
There's some beautiful parts to this country. Beautiful parts where you can just sit for hours and enjoy the view.
This ain't fucking one of them!
It's okay. We'll get there eventually. I got 2.5 hours. Still a fucking pain in my ass. Now, I do gotta stop at the gas station, though, because the one by my house, all the fucking pumps were taken. And I'm kind of on a little time crunch. So, I figured I'd just get gas. Well, I figured I'd just hop on the highway. Just to get some travel time going. then stop somewhere so I can hit the ATM, get some more gas. But yeah, just like that, we'll see y'all there eventually.
2,000 years later.
Alright, we are in beautiful West Philadelphia. I swear I love coming to this city. Now what I gotta do is find somewhere to fucking park. Sorry about the lighting. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, as soon as I find a parking spot, I'll get back right with y'all. Well, y'all couldn't really find a parking space, but knowing me, I don't really give a shit, so I just parked right in front of the fucking museum stairs, right by the statue, because I don't give a fuck. But yeah, y'all probably can't see it, but yeah, Rocky Balboa statue's over there, museum, steps is right here, so just sit and wait. All right, y'all, we here. Just see Slim around the block. Guess he got to find some parking. Right here in front of the statue. Just gonna sit here and chill, wait for him. Here he go, y'all. This is what y'all been waiting for.
Say what's up to you too, man. I was gonna see what shirt he got on. He got that merch, man.
What's up, man? Vlog on vlog.
Oh, vlog on vlogs, man. What's up?
You talking shit. What's up, man?
What's up, champ? How you doing, dog? Good? Huh? Most dogs, if they get it right, but it could take. He's had dogs we had to hold it 4 or 5 months because it's stubborn. So he's not gonna give you the dog back unless it's fully all the way right. And it's like a legit ass company. They got managers and all sorts of other employees, and then they got videos that send you like every other day of your dog's progression. Not that I'm gonna watch it, that's gonna be more her thing, but just the fact that they got cameras everywhere. I ain't gotta worry about them abusing my dog. You know what I'm saying? And all sorts of stuff. Because I've read a bunch of research. I'm a researching dude. There's a lot of pros and cons to putting your dog in them boarding schools. So pro obviously is they can come back way more structured because you're getting training from a dog trainer. But then the cons is like if they abusing your dog, you come back home, he's more traumatized than when he left. You trying to pet him, he's ducking, he's scared, you know what I'm saying? You think you're gonna hit him, and that's like signs of abuse that in the places. And then what can you really do after your dog's been abused? You know what I mean? You're gonna try to sue the place, okay, that's gonna be a process. And then the other thing is what you gonna give your dog up, that'll be heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like, it's really hard. You gotta really do your research on it, you know what I mean? But my thing is, I work 10 hours every day at work, and then I'm doing this YouTube. I ain't got time to train him, you know what I'm saying? She's working, she's just got her master's, so she's doing a bunch of stuff. He's always gone doing basketball and at school. He's a kid too at the end of the day. So it's like, man, that's like, I'm teaching basketball, but I ain't never trained no dog. All the dogs I grew up with when I was a kid was all untrained, you know what I mean? Right. The most they knew was sit and stay, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no structuredness to them, you know, not pulling on the leash or walking side by side with hand gestures. Like, I want a dog that's actually structured. And since he's gonna be so big, I want to make sure, you know, my girl can take him, Ethan can take him, you know what I'm saying? So
he's pretty chill.
No, he's real chill.
Man, he sleeps a lot.
Huh?
I said he sleeps a lot.
No, he always sleeps, boy. He like a real life baby. You know, you have baby, them kids, they sleep all the time. Same way with the dog. But the thing is, though, him, that's actually the first dog he actually learned a lot of. Damn, you think where you at and how you got to get there, that shit fucking, it seemed like the longest journey ever. And one time we went to Chipotle, we went to get some bubble tea one day, man. We come out, there's a Chipotle right across the street with the bubble tea. So we come out of there, and there's this dude in this gray Hellcat, like he's not in the car though. He's in there eating or something, but it's packed. I don't know who car it is, right? So I ain't gonna go in there asking everybody. So next you know, they just start messing with stuff. So next you know, I said, baby, we gotta wait for this dude to come out. She said, are you serious? I said, hell yeah, I'm gonna wait. You know what I mean? So we pulled up a chair and we wait right for that motherfucker. A long time for him to come out of Chipotle until he walks that car. I said, hey man, that's your Hellcat. Yeah, you know, we waited there, I'm not lying. Hey man, you like, what you think about this? I'm everything like I say in my reviews. I asked him about, hey man, is there anything you regret about this car or anything? This is my dream whip, you know what I mean? All that.
But you didn't get up right away though. Like he looked really nice sitting down, right? And so like this white man just come out. He's like, he just got off.
He's structured. He's like businessman too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Guy. So he's like, oh, you know, just having a conversation before, and as soon as
he also got a Ford Raptor too. So you know what I mean? He's living.
So he stood back. He was like, well, how did you see my car? Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, can I sit there, man? You know what I mean? He was like, I want to sit there, man. I want to, you know, I need to envision it because that's how I've always been. I got to see it, I got to be attention, I got to envision it, you know what I mean? Right. And he did, he let me in, like, I be wishing I could see him, I haven't seen him since. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, hey, listen, that's my truth. I'm gonna get that motherfucker one day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there talking like that. So like all the shit I be saying on my YouTube, that shit's like real life truth. And even like how you said about your wife, I remember when I was playing basketball, there were some times that were so trying to me. Like to literally, to never play basketball a day in your life and then start at 22, your body, man, everything in my body hurted all the time. And then I had to build up a tolerance. And then some of my friends, like I remember when I first came home, I thought like going to the gym twice every, a week or 3 times in a week was a lot. But I had friends that you have to surround yourself around people that sound the same type of time you want. So the friends that I met, like I got a video going up, I think it's not tomorrow, the day after, with my brother. I call my brother, he's like my best friend. He was one of the first real basketball dudes I met that I liked. Right. And he was my guy. And I remember I ain't had no place to stay, nothing, you know what I mean? My family was going through stuff. And I met him and he let me stay with him at his crib. And I would see him go to the gym like 3 times in a day. We'd hoop, we'd do a workout at breakfast, like 6 in the morning. Okay, old school champion.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Go ahead, look. Get a little break. Look at him. No, so he would be like, it'll be breakfast time. We go like 6 in the morning. We come back, eat some cereal. I'm just now getting relaxed. He got the whips out here on it.
Wide body joint.
Yeah, he do. That might be a scion, champ. But anyway, that was nice though, champ. Then like lunchtime, 11, 12 o'clock, he'd be like, all right, bro, we're going back to the gym. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? We was just there for 3 hours. We were there for 3 hours, champ. You know what I'm saying? What we going back to the gym for? Man, we got to work. And then we'd go back again later on around 7, 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to learn to adapt to be that way. So there was a lot of times when basketball went my way. My first year of college playing basketball, I had to do the play that sucked over me again, right? He dead now, so rest in peace. He was my guy, Henry. But he was always like, man, he was 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand. He was like, man, hey, man, and they just really liked him. But there was times when I played basketball, I was out in Cali, went out there. Things did go my way. That was actually one place where I was killing. I was averaging like 24 and 22, and I was putting up numbers. And that's at National Junior College, and that's how I went D1 from there. But even when I was out there, I still wasn't good at the politics. I didn't know how to socialize people I didn't like. If you were fake, I didn't know how to say, man, I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Or at least shake your hand. I'm like, hey, man, I don't really rock with you, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna pretend like I do. And that didn't work well with the coaches, and that was the problem I always had. So there was times where I'm like, hey, baby, I think I just can't do this shit, because a lot of people want me to be fake, and I can't fuck with this. And I'd be like, man, baby, I want to quit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I didn't, but there was a lot of times when it was so hard. I was broke. I didn't have money for rent. She paid my rent, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, I'm still out here trying to sacrifice everything and hoping this basketball take me somewhere, because I ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't quit. I'd keep going. But that's a lot of shit that people don't know. Like, you see the YouTube, and long before I even told my life story video, people would tell me I would inspire them and this and that. And I'll tell my girl, like, these motherfuckers don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I've told y'all my life story, you don't understand the hiccups. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was smoking weed with my dad at 11 years old. But, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened. Like, my dad was a real life street dude, so he was dumb, aggressive, abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking old school, tie your ass up type shit. And there's a lot of other stuff, like, in family situations that if you really put all that into an equation, you'd be like, man, how the hell did you even get to the college, let alone to basketball, let alone to this YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So when people would say, like, you inspire me and all that, I'd be like, damn, that's crazy, because y'all don't even know the half of it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling y'all only know what I'm telling y'all. But there's so much more. And if I really went into detail, man, that video would have been a real life movie. It would have been like 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Right, that's why when I watched your last story, that's why, like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, you've been through more shit than me. I ain't got no damn excuse why I can't do the same thing.
Yeah, so
that's why I've been trying to get off my ass and get back in the gym. I know my best friend will be watching this. She's been up my ass about getting back in the gym.
That's why I be telling people, like, man, anything is really possible, man. Anything. I went from, y'all watch Organics videos, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all see when I played Mac and I lost one-on-one?
Yeah.
Yeah, now look, Mac, this is a funny situation. I didn't even know him at all. I didn't watch basketball, but remember when my brother would come and see me, I was in the hole. The last time I was in the hole, I was in there for like, dude came there, man, he had a 4-month-old baby. 4 months, right? Had a kid that was 10, right? You could tell he was struggling in life, you know what I'm saying? And he come there, $120 to give me, you know what I'm saying? In merch.
Come here.
Oh, look at that shit. Extra water,
Oh,
too.
damn.
Damn. That shit. Shot at his ass, look. And then after that, he tells me like, man, what you going through in life and all that. Then he trying to give me $120. I said, hey, bro, listen, y'all can have them shirts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's bigger than the money. You know, y'all, everything y'all doing, just even right now, it's like, y'all support the movement, y'all buy the shirts, or, you know what I'm saying? Y'all watch the ads. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all tune in. Just tuning in enough is support. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I told people before, you ain't got to show up these meet and greets with cash. And we was in Pittsburgh, I sold one shirt. There were 7, 8 people there. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's cool. You know what I mean? Everybody's not in a financial situation where you can do that. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, if it's becoming between a shirt and rent, pay your rent, champ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you got the means to support it, you know what I mean? I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying? But the dude, you can tell he was real life struggling, and he came there and tried to give me that cash. I said, hey man, listen, I used to go buy some diapers for a kid or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta keep it. You keep it funky with me. Things is tight. You know what I'm saying? And if it's that type of time, man, keep your money, man. You can have them shirts. You know what I'm saying? I gave his wife one too. So it's like, man, even though I'm taking a hit, I'm losing. You know what I mean? It's like it's not always about wins and losses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about.
Gotta finish the job.
There you go.
Oh, get this out your way. There you go, champ. Look.
Hey, you might drop the whole damn
Go ahead, you got that, champ. There you go. Okay, look at him, boy.
Take a lot of L's before you Take a lot of L's before you get that W.
Straight up,
He wasn't lying.
Good job, champ. Boom. Oh, here, baby, you on this stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna be the first to say, man, that was probably one of the best experiences I've had in my life, and I'm not even over exaggerating. I apologize for the lighting for probably half the video, because a lot of this happened at night. It's like 11:30 now, and I mean I'm about to make my way back to the car. Make sure that shit don't get towed. I had to make sure I put my hazard lights on because I parked literally in front of the fucking the museum. But anyway, man. Yeah, Tall Guy Car Reviews, Slim, if you're watching this, I salute you, man. Keep doing what you're doing and don't ever fucking stop what you're doing. Don't ever stop. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get back to the car, go grab me something to eat. I'm in Philadelphia, so you gotta grab me a cheesesteak before I leave. But just like that, man, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Seismic.
Wake up every day, I'm feeling like I'm winning. My loyalty is to my brothers, not these millions. If you ain't vibing with my squad, then you ain't chillin'. Get out your feelings and complete the mission. What's the point of me talking to you if you ain't listening? What's the point of flexing in the wheel if you ain't whipping it? Why I gotta be rapping about trapping, drugs, and clutching sticks? There's no need now, I'm living so free now. I'm dreaming about designer. Register for school, I'm working harder than Rihanna. And I don't like no drama. You better come correct and save the drama for you.
Good night, baby. Sleep tight. What the fuck? My door is open. Yeah, because that's not fucking weird. Who's in my house?
Who that? Who in my house?
I don't know. My dumb ass probably forgot to close the door. But anyway, y'all, I'm back at home. I'm tired of this shit. It's like 2:30 in the morning almost. Drove like a total of 5 hours today. But I'm just saying one thing. Kind of reiterate on what I said earlier. Procrastination is the biggest dream killer. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're incapable or you can't do something, because you can if you work your ass off. That's the only thing. If you work your ass off, then you can get whatever the fuck you want. Today was a blessing that I got to meet a guy that inspired me to make my own YouTube channels. You see the merch this is the real deal, bro. I'm supporting that movement. But yeah, I'm gonna just wrap this up because I need to get some fucking sleep. I've been up since 8 a.m. yesterday. But yeah, just like that, this video is a wrap. So, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.